Hello and welcome to Excel-Templates.com. My name is Steve True. Please visit our blog, Excel-Templates.com, so that you're sure to get the latest charting techniques for your dashboards and your company. Okay, so today we have Tiger Woods' earning chart. I've combined it and made a combined chart with a money list rank, so you can see when he started his career in 1996. He had earned $790,000, not a bad starting salary. He was ranked 24th on the money list. He quickly shot to number one and stayed mostly at number one, averaging no less than about 3 for a number of years. Certainly had some tough times. Fell very, very far to 128, and then now he's back on top of the money list and the money list rank. So let's take a look at this chart. This is a really cool chart, I think, in that it conveys a lot of information graphically and tells a story, but doesn't give you too much detail and clutter the chart with a lot of different information. So what we've got here is a clustered column chart that shows how much money he made each year. I've changed the format of the numbers. I've also added a line chart in here, and with this line chart I have markers that I've made a little larger, and I've put a label in between each of those. So let's go ahead and see how I did that. Alright, so first off, I copied the data from the PGA Tour. It had a year and it had these 2 stars next to 2012. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. One, we can delete these 2 stars because I just want to show an apostrophe with 1996, 97 through 2012. So if you look at here at this formula, what I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, if the left numbers, I want to, if it on the column A2, if it equals 4 in length, I'm going to grab the right 2 plus that little single quote. If it is not equal to 4, I'm going to grab the right 4 and display that as well. I'll just do 2012 with the 2 stars. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to copy that down all the way. I've got his earnings and money rank. I'm going to highlight from the year all the way down to the end of the money rank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to my insert ribbon. I'm going to insert a line chart, and in the line chart I'm going to do a line chart with markers. So I'm going to click on that and insert that chart. Bring it up above so that you can see it, make it a little larger. Okay, there we go. So first off, I don't really want to see the earnings and money rank over on the right, so I'm going to delete it and make our chart get a little larger. To add it back, I'm going to go up to my layout ribbon. I'm going to go to the axis titles. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to go actually to the legend, and I'm going to show the legend at the bottom. And there's the legend, so that helped us there. You can see it's already put our years in there with the little hyphens instead of the 19s and the 2000s. If you right-click on the title, click on the horizontal axis, right-click on it, do Format Axis. From there, what we want to do is we want to go to the Alignment tab. I want to change the text direction to rotate all text 270 degrees. Click on close. Look at that. It's kind of lined them up a little better. The next thing we want to do is we want to click on our line. Then I'm going to right click on our line for the earnings because I want to make this a clustered column. So change that chart type and make it a clustered column so it gets rid of the line. We now have our bars for the column that we had in there before. Then on your red line, which represents your money list rank, right click on that and do Format Data Series. When we format the data series, we want to move this to the secondary axis, and then let's click on close and take a look at it. Alright, so you're going to right click now on the secondary axis because we want the money list rank to be shown as 0 on the top going down to 128. So right click on the right vertical axis, do Format Axis, and we're going to do values in reverse order right here. So I click on that and click on close. You can now see we have our values of our axis looking like our chart. Now let's right click on the format axis on the right hand axis and we want to change access labels to none, major tick marks to none. Then click on your left-hand axis and let's do the same thing. Access labels to none, major tick marks to none, and let's click on close. Let's see, we're getting pretty close to what our chart looks like now. Since we don't have any vertical axes, you can click on these grid lines and hit delete. And there's a few final formatting things we want to do. Let's click on your line, right click on it, and do format data series. I like the markers to look more circular, so I do built-in, change it to a circle, and then I want to increase the size of these markers because they're really a rank, don't really care exactly where the bullet is, and that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and close that. Now with your line selected, go up to the layout ribbon, then you want to do data labels, and we want to put those in the center. Now they'll show up as black, and certainly they're not too bad. We also want to add data labels to the inside end of our actual bars. Alright, so we've added our data labels for the columns. Now right click on those, do format data series, and what we want to do is, it says here format data labels. I want to change the number to a custom type that I've already created, and here it is right here. If it brackets greater than 9999, so it's greater than a million, I want to do a $ with an M. If it's greater than 999,000, I want to do a K. So let's click on that. Let's go ahead and show what that looks like. Search my blog and you can find out how to do the data label number as well. So look for changing to millions or thousands. We're pretty close. I think we have mostly everything that we wanted on the chart. So you can see how you can make a couple combined charts, and we've got the ranking at the very top showing you how that relates to the money that they've won. And there's some interesting stories here that it kind of tells you. Maybe Tiger has changed golf. He was #1 in the money ranking at $2 million. Then a couple years later he was #1 at $7 million, and then #1 at $9 million. Now #1 is somewhere around $11 million that you might earn throughout an entire year. So he has elevated the dollars and the winnings of golf. So thank you for visiting my website, excel-templates.com. Please return and sign up for our blog so that you're sure to get some deals. You're coming your way, and also learn some great Excel charting techniques. Thank you.